Here's something most of us never really stop to think about. You walk into their space and something immediately feels different. The desk is clear. The shelves make sense. Nothing is out of place. And the person who lives there moves through it all with a quiet ease you cannot quite put your finger on. So what is actually going on inside the mind of someone who keeps their space organized? Because the answer might completely change the way you think about environment and mental clarity itself. Here's a quick deal. If you want more content like this that breaks down real human psychology and helps you understand yourself and the people around you, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and drop a comment saying "seen" so I know this is reaching the right people. Now let's get straight into it. Let's start with what most people get wrong. They assume organized people are just wired that way, that it is a gift. But research consistently shows that staying organized is not a trait. It is a practice rooted in specific psychological patterns that anyone can understand. Here are 3 things consistently happening inside the mind of someone who keeps their space organized. The first is proactive thinking. Psychologist Roy Baumeister's research on self-regulation found that organized people operate from a future-oriented mindset. They do not just respond to disorder when it appears. They anticipate it before it arrives. Every item put back in its place is not a reaction. It is a decision made in advance. The second is low tolerance for unresolved tension. Research in environmental psychology found that disorganized spaces create a persistent low-level stress response in the brain. Organized people are more sensitive to the discomfort that disorder creates. That sensitivity drives action. The mild friction of something out of place is enough to make them move it immediately. The third is systems thinking. Psychologist Angela Duckworth's research on self-discipline found that the most consistently organized people are not fighting themselves to stay tidy. They have built systems that make organization the path of least resistance. A place for everything. Routines that run without effort. They organize the environment so the environment organizes them. And maybe that is the most thought-provoking insight of all. Keeping a space organized is not about having more discipline than everyone else. It is about thinking differently about disorder before it starts. The organized space you admire is the visible result of invisible decisions made consistently over time. Drop a comment below. Are you someone who naturally keeps things organized, or do you find yourself constantly battling the clutter? I read every single one. See you in the next one.